AITA for attending my ex's wedding. I don't know if I am in the wrong or I am being gaslit. I, 36F, attended my ex's, 37 meters, wedding this weekend and I apparently failed a test. My ex, Adam, and I dated in high school, from the time we were 15 to 18, when we amicably split up to go to college in different states. Since college, we've kept in Facebook familiar contact, where we'd wish each other happy birthday, or congratulate each other on big milestones, but have had no other contact in the 20 or so years since then. About a year ago, I saw his engagement post on his Facebook and congratulated him. A few months ago he Facebook messaged me, asked how I was doing, and said he wanted to have a bit of a high school get-together at his wedding since he was holding it in our hometown. He was inviting most of our mutual friend circle and had love for me to attend too. I hadn't seen most of these friends in over a decade, and I thought the idea sounded fun so I accepted the invitation. The wedding was this past weekend, and it was incredibly normal. I attended with my husband, he got to meet all of my high school friends and their partners and we had a great time. Sunday morning I wake up to a slew of Facebook messages from my ex's new wife about my audacity to attend the wedding and how out of all his former girlfriends, I was the only one who failed the test. She said that clearly you shouldn't attend an ex's wedding unless you're still hung up on them and how I must be planning to steal her new husband away. I was shocked, but also apologized if I had been unwelcomed and how I must have misunderstood as my reason for attending was to see old friends. She immediately responded and again said that no sane woman, with good intentions, would ever think it was okay to attend their ex's wedding. I again apologized if I was unwelcomed and hoped my presence hadn't detracted from her day. I then messaged my ex and apologized if I had misunderstood and hoped I hadn't caused any issues. He replied that he was glad I attended, the invitation had been sincere, there was no separate event planned. He was glad to see the old friend group and apologized about his new wife's messages. I left it at that, thinking it was a closed matter. A few hours later the new wife is messaging me again, complaining about how I was trying to manipulate her new husband to make her look crazy. I decided this was not a ship I wanted to sail on, took a screenshot of all her messages and my replies, sent them to the ex and said I was just going to go ahead and block them both so I couldn't be accused of inappropriate contact with anyone. Yesterday I started getting messages from the bride's sister saying I poisoned my ex against his new wife and I should have kept the messages to myself. I'm also being told I could have just avoided all of this by knowing I shouldn't attend my ex's wedding. I'm honestly not sure if I'm in the wrong or am being gaslit by an insecure woman and her sister. So, AITA for attending my ex's wedding?